I feel like when you've done a reality show in any sort of format, you probably get tired of the cameras at some point. And then I wonder, like, when do you get ready to invite them back into your life? So tell me about that process for you.
Well, it's been almost 8 years since we wrapped The Hills, so it's been a decent amount of time where I could be ready to have cameras back. But I just feel like so much has happened in those 8 years. You know, I'm married, I have 3 kids, I'm living in one place now. We're in Nashville full time, and I have this lifestyle brand. And it's just, with Jay being done with football, I'm finally able to do a show. You know, our lives for the past 7 years have really revolved around Jay's schedule. And so I just feel like everything has lined up for me to be able to do this show, and I'm excited to let the world back in. This time around I have an executive producer credit, so I sort of have this security blanket where I know at the end of the day, if I really wanted to get something taken out, let's say, I know that I could. And so that was a very, very freeing, very great feeling to have, coming from Laguna Beach in the Hills, where I really had no control and no say over anything.
I think the feel of reality television has changed over time.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember interviewing you on the red carpet. It was a whole different zeitgeist than
Yeah.
it is now.
Yeah, it's a great question, because it has really changed. You know, when we did Laguna Beach, it was one of the first reality shows at the time, and you know, we didn't even know what we were really doing. And I'm very proud to be part of one of the first shows. But I feel like now, you know, when we were doing Laguna Beach, it was more we were living our lives, and you know, maybe we were forced into situations we wouldn't have normally been in. But for the most part, it was a very innocent show. And now I feel like it's all about, you know, getting a headline, getting clicks, getting followers. It's like you want to make a big splash, and that was never my intention, was to just, you know, have a big moment. And so I just feel like now it's not as authentic as maybe it was back in the day. So I'm hoping Very Cavallari will kind of bring some of that back, because that's just not what I'm about.
What are you doing to like bring more of that authenticity back to like to that reality kind of format?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being myself. I mean, I really am, and I think Very Cavallari is the first time people will get to see the real Kristin. You know, it's every area of my life. So it's me as a wife, it's me as a best friend, and it's me as a boss, as a businesswoman. And so, you know, the bitch persona, I think I've been able to kind of channel into being the boss and owning my own company. And then, you know, you get to just see who I am with the people that I love the most. And so I'm really excited for people to finally see me after so many years of being in reality TV. You know, this is the first time that I can really get behind saying, like, no, this is 100% me.
Fans have kept up with you throughout the years you've been away from TV, and they do sort of know what's up with your life. But what do you think's going to be the kind of fun or surprising revelations as they dig into the show and see what your life is really all about right now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they know what's going on in my life by what I'm putting out there on Instagram. And at the end of the day, Instagram is really just what you want to show people and this image you want to portray. And so, you know, the cool thing about doing a reality show is you get to see those other moments that aren't so perfect. You know, the day that my store opened and I launched my home goods, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And I was freaking out, and I was yelling at everyone, and everyone's crying. I mean, it was, so, you know, those are the kinds of moments I'm not putting on my social media. So you get to, you know, you really pull the curtain back and get to see the inner workings of my company and the tough times that come along with owning a company.
Did you have to, as the producer who could decide, let's not put that in the show, did you find yourself at times wrestling with, I don't know if I want that out there, but God, it's good television?
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, at the end of the day, I want to make a good show too, and I realize that. And so I know that there are going to be moments that I'm not, you know, maybe aren't showing me in the best light or whatever it may be. But I get that I'm here to make a show, and I am an executive producer, and this is my name as well. And so I wanna do whatever I can do to make a great show.